Hi everyone, welcome to Cooking in HD. It's Bart, and today I'm making for you a recipe that I was inspired by a Canadian chef named Michael Smith. It's a recipe for bacon rings which are filled with smoked salmon cream cheese. And here they are for you right here. This is a really nice and delectable appetizer that you can serve for your dinner guests, as I'm about to do shortly. They're bacon rings that I've made and baked in the oven, and then I've taken them out and I've piped into them a smoked salmon, dill, caper, and cream cheese spread that is going to add another flavor or dimension to them. So if you like what you see here, stick around. I'm going to show you how to make these bacon rings filled with smoked salmon cream cheese. Cheers. Let's go over our ingredient list. You can see I've got some large carrots here. There's no need to peel them, but you do want to wash them and clean them. We've got some bacon here. I'm going to use 10 slices, which will make 20 pieces because I'll cut each one in half. You want to use quality smoked salmon. This is Canadian smoked salmon, coho salmon as a matter of fact. You'll want a little bit of dill, maybe about that much or so. I'm obviously not going to use the whole bunch. I'm going to use capers to add a little bit of saltiness to the cream cheese. And then for the cream cheese itself, use a quality cream cheese. I like Philadelphia. You'll want to leave this out for a few hours to make sure that it's nice and soft before you start working with it. Okay, now I've got my 10 slices of bacon out of their package. The other thing you'll need are some toothpicks. So what I want to do is just take this and cut it in half. So now what we do is we take a piece of bacon and we just drape it over the end of a carrot like this and just roll. Try not to have any spaces where the cream cheese can spill out, and then just poke it with a toothpick to secure it. Cut it off at the bottom as square as you can, and then place it on a cookie sheet like so. I've got my oven preheating here to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and you can see here that I've got all of my bacon wrapped carrots all staged and ready to go into the oven on a large cookie sheet. And there's about 20 of them in total, and I'm going to put them in the oven and bake for 25 to 35 minutes. Okay, let's check on our bacon rings. Oh yeah, sizzling away. Looking good. Another 15 minutes or so. Right now, while my bacon is baking in the oven, I'm going to transfer to my food processor the 2 softened bricks of cream cheese, and I'm also going to add my smoked salmon, dill, and capers. Okay, so I've used about half a pack, which is 250 grams, or about half a pound of smoked salmon into the food processor. I've got my cream cheese, I've got my dill, and about a tablespoon of capers in here. And now we're going to turn this on and give it a good chop. Okay, so you can see that the salmon, cream cheese, and herbs are all nicely incorporated. So we're done with this. Now we just have to wait for our bacon rings to come out of the oven, and we'll pipe this inside the bacon rings. Now you can see I've transferred all of the smoked salmon to a large Ziploc bag, and then when I'm ready to go, I'm just going to cut the tip off and pipe these into the bacon rings. Right, so these have been in for half an hour, and I just took them out. You can see that they got a little bit of crispiness on the outside, which is exactly what I want. Now I'm going to transfer them to a plate with a paper towel on it and just let them cool before I take them off the carrots. Okay, so these are the rings. I've taken them out. They've cooled, and I have taken the carrots out of them as well. So once they fully cool and harden a little bit, then we'll pipe them with the salmon cream cheese. Okay, so you can see here I've got my piping bag, and literally I've cut a hole in the bottom, and I just squeeze it into the bacon rings like so. Boom, done. Okay, so here's another shot. Just pipe it in, and there you go. Right, so here is the final serving right here. I'm really proud of these. I've garnished them with just a little bit of dill on top, and not a whole lot because you don't want people to be eating big chunks of dill. The other thing that I think that you'll appreciate is there's a nice color contrast between the cream cheese and the bacon rings. So if you like this sort of bacon-oriented recipe that I have here, I invite you to check out another really successful recipe of mine, which is chicken breasts, which are stuffed with goat cheese wrapped in bacon. You can check those out on my website, Cooking in HD, or on my YouTube channel by the same name. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Cheers.